Hello and welcome back to Growing Older and Wiser. I'm Krista Gibson and welcome to our new viewers, new readers and viewers. And just so you know, if you're relatively new, I don't always have a video. Sometimes I write an article instead, especially in the earlier days, which goes back now to December of last year. Wow. So anyway, you might want to go look if you're viewing this just on YouTube, you might want to go to substack.com and go to my page there and maybe look at some of the earlier things. Anyway, that's just a little aside. So hello and welcome. You know, something's been going through my mind a lot lately, and it's kind of almost a mantra that I use sometimes, and I share it with my clients. And anybody who wants to listen, I wrote an article about it once, but can't find it. So it was quite a while back. And the mantra is this, and it really does apply to those of us who are growing older and who want to be a little wiser about our aging process. And that's the words, accept and allow. I accept and I allow. I don't always put the I in there. I just go accept and allow, accept and allow. Now, what do I mean by that? Especially for the metaphysicians among us who feel that living by I create my own reality means that everything in your life is always perfect and is always exactly the way that you want it to be, and that you always reach your goals and have things the way you want it to be. Well, that's kind of presented to people, and believing and accepting that at a deep level is pretty, in my opinion, not meaning to insult anyone, but I do think that's a little immature. Planet Earth is not designed for us just to have an easy ride. Now, having said that, if we accept and allow, the ride gets a whole lot easier, more fulfilling, and helps us grow as a person. Now, what the heck am I talking about? All right. So as we age, not only, and we've been talking about this since December, not only do our bodies change, but also our emotions, our spirituality, our relationships, our friends, our family, our spouses, or lack thereof. All of that is in a state of constant change from the time we're born, truthfully. But as we grow older, the changes seem more visceral. They are more visceral, particularly when it comes to the body. And most of the older people that I work with and have worked with in the past, that has been the primary focus, because as we age, you know, our mind, our hearts, our souls, our imaginations, all of that just stays vibrant in most cases, vibrant and young, and we're still doing all these things while our bodies go, sorry, been around a while now, and I need to rest. So when we have changes in our life that aren't exactly what we want them to be, my suggestion is to use the mantra of accept and allow. So acceptance does not mean that I approve of what it is. Acceptance does not mean that I want it to stay that way. Acceptance does not mean that I'm putting my stamp of approval on it. What it means is I see the situation as it is right now with this body, these circumstances, and I accept that that's how it is. I may not like it, I may want to change it, but I accept that that's how it is. The allow part is to then say, all right, I accept that this body part hurts or aches or isn't working so well or whatever. Now I allow the process that's going on that I may not even see, understand, or be privy to. I allow that to happen. I don't go in there and start fiddling right away. I just accept this is what's going on, and I allow the process. Now, people, when they first hear this, they go, oh my God, Krista, I'm not going to do that. You know, I've got this issue and that issue, and okay, I'll accept it's that way, but then I'm going to get busy changing it. I'm sure not going to allow it to continue. It's not what I want. Well, when you do that, you block. When we don't allow, what we do is we block the process that's attempting to happen. It doesn't mean, by my allowing, it does not mean that I'm not going to, with guidance from within myself, do things that could help the process along. If I'm in pain, what can I do to lessen the pain? If I have mobility issues, are there things I can do to make walking and moving around easier? It's not that you don't do anything, but you do it with guidance. But by allowing the situation to unfold without fiddling with it too much, that's when you get to see what's going on. That's when you get to see, where is this really going? Because without your interference, it could be going to a fabulous place. But if you interfere, you may put a roadblock there, and it can't do, your body, your soul, your spirit, the universe, can't do what it had intended to do because you interfered. If you listen to any of the masters who are being channeled or have been channeled, going all the way back to the Seth material, and I'm sure all of you know the Seth material. If not, look it up. To current day, the Abraham teachings, Thomas St. Germain at the Crimson Circle, Jim Self with Mastering Alchemy, and many, many others. They will tell you, allow. We are in a time right now of allowing, because we don't totally understand or know where everything's going. And now I'm not just talking about our bodies and our physical issues. I'm talking about the world right now. We don't know where this is all going. It's never been this crazy. Yes, there's history where similar things have happened, but not the way they're happening now. And so a lot of the teaching is allow things to unfold. Quit trying to fiddle. Now, does that mean you become an irresponsible citizen? Does that mean you don't try to do whatever things you can do to better your physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, political life? No, of course not. You do what you can do, but you do it within the attitude, the feeling of accepting how things are, and then allowing the universe, your higher self, to act, to do what it wants to do. Then it will tell you, hey, Krista, I need you to do this and so get geared up. This is where I need you to go to help with this. So really give that some thought. And if you don't already do the acceptance and allowing in your life, maybe even just take a day or maybe an hour if a day's too long, and just say, okay, for the next hour, my mantra is going to be accept and allow. I accept life on its own terms. I accept my life how it is, and I allow it to unfold for the highest and best of all concerned. And I listen for guidance. If there's anything in particular I need to do, any interaction I need to have, tell me what it is, and I will do it with grace and ease. Thanks so much for watching, and please feel free to leave comments and share what you feel and what you think with everybody else. All right, I'll talk to you next week. Have a good one.